Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As you know, I'm sure you probably know if you've been on the channel for very long, that I work a full-time job as well as do tarot. So I've been doing the weeklies and the signs, like earth signs, air signs, water signs, etc. So I thought it would be nice to try to get some things out that are just for your sign, you know, Sagittarius or Taurus. And since I don't think I can really swing doing the weeklies like that, so I'm going to try putting out a few as I can and see how it goes. So tell me what you think about it. Okay, it's going to be a little bit different spread too. So if you like the channel, please hit like, subscribe, share. This is going to be a general collective reading, so you know how that works. All right. Let's see. So this is a Celtic tarot. So what I'm going to do is be putting the cards out in that spread. And the first card that came out is the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is somebody that's very earthy. It may be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is somebody that is they're the slowest moving energy in the deck. Okay, they take their time. They're very meticulous and methodical. They move forward very slowly. Okay, but they always cross the finish line. Okay, and what you have crossing you is the Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins speaks of a potential new beginning, and a very abundant new beginning at that. Okay? Alright. Alright, at the base of the spread, we have what's going for you. Okay, happiness. That's ultimate happiness. That's bliss. That's love. That's walking in sunshine. That's all the sunshine songs that you hear. It looks, I mean, Sagittarius is a happy sign most of the time anyways. I'm not saying that we can't get deep. I'm Sagittarius. It's that most of the time we're just happy-go-lucky. Okay? C'est la vie. Live and there we go. Okay? And yes, we have our dark side. Everybody does. But this looks like happiness, like you're happy with yourself, in and of yourself. Okay, you have found that inner peace, that that glow, and you probably don't even know that, because you're just, doing you, and people are watching that, and they're like, man, look, and you glow. You really do have a glow. You're a fire sign, of course you do. Alright, now in the recent past, you had the Knight of Cups. It looks like somebody's been trying to present you with a cup of love. And you either needed to get to the point where you are happy with yourself and don't need external validation, or you may be oblivious that you even had somebody offering a cup. Sometimes we get very focused on what we're doing, and as a Sagittarius, I get to say that we get so focused on what we're doing, we kind of ignore, we don't literally ignore the peripheral noise. We hear it, we listen to it, we kind of put it in our brain, we tuck it back there somewhere, in a storage chip, like if your brain's a computer. And then so you can access it anytime you need to. But on the whole, you're focused on this, and that's where you're focused. I mean, we have intense focus. That's why we're the archers. I mean, we draw that arrow back and we hit what we're aiming at. We don't miss. Okay? So I think it's something along that lines. You may not even know this. Okay? And sometimes the Cups energy, King of Cups, like he can love you and you'll never know. So what's crowning this is you're finding your balance between your material and your spiritual plane. Okay? It's hard. We live in a material world, but we're spiritual beings. You know, and we're in these meat suits, so to speak. And I kind of partial to my meat suit. Don't worry about it. But you know, we're kind of stuck in those. So, you know, we still have to have food. We still have to have shelter. We have to have the basic material necessities to survive. And this, but we're also spiritual beings, and we were sent here to thrive. So you have to find a balance in there somewhere. And that sometimes it's very hard to do. Now you're showing up as having lots and lots of options. Okay. Just be careful with the options. You know, you can't have them all. You just choose wisely. You just need to look at things and decide which way you want to go. What do you want? What gifts do you want from the universe? Okay? And right now, you have the 8 of coins. Okay, so you're working hard. You are putting a lot of effort into something. It could be yourself. It could be a job. It could be both. All right, and you're learning. Whether you know it or not, you're mastering something. You're starting to master something. This is the apprentice card. So, I mean, from the day that you started mastering something. Okay? Your hopes and fears is the King of Wands. And that could go either way. That may be what you're wishing for, is somebody to love you. Somebody that's passionate and dynamic and creative. They're powerful, okay? That would match you. It could be a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, and Sag. But it could be you. You might be afraid of you. I don't know how to explain that. I can feel it, but I can't articulate it. Sometimes we hold ourselves back. Sometimes we don't show ourselves as powerful as we are, as dynamic as we are. Sometimes we sit back, and you may be afraid to show somebody your true self. Okay, that could be part of your fears, or this could be your hopes and fears. You are wanting somebody like that, but you're also afraid of something like that. You may be afraid of the passion of getting burned. Okay. So I think that is your hopes and fears. You may be wanting that King of Wands, but you may also be afraid of going forward with that. So the Spirit's going to take over, and the most likely outcome is that Cup of Love is coming in for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Coins. So now, since your overall energy is the Hierophant, let's see how we're going to go with this. I'm sorry, it's not the Hierophant. Yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Let me move the cards around just a little bit. So you have to excuse me, I'm tired today. All right. Okay, so you're presenting as the Knight of Coins. Okay. Okay, you've had a rebirth. You've gone through a cycle, and you're at the beginning. You're starting a new cycle. You're at the beginning of a new cycle. You don't know what life holds, but you know that your spirit team is sitting up here, and they're going to guide you down the river of life. And you're moving into, it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new start. Okay? And it's good because you've been the wounded warrior for a very, very long time. You're guarded. And, you know, the reason you're guarded is because you had to battle for every one of those. You did literally get wounded, whether it was your heart. Okay? But it's time, now you have to drop your shields. And he's a warrior, so he's going to be on guard. They have guard duty. And to defend themselves, to to make sure that they're safe, or so that they feel safe, okay? And when you do that, because we as in the tarot community, and that includes the viewers, we know that the cycle ends at 10, okay? But nobody no, you don't even know you're in that cycle sometimes. Okay, we know that it ends at 10. So if you're the 9, the only thing that he knows something else is out there. He knows something's coming in. So it can only be the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, because, 9 plus 1 equals 10. That closes the cycle and opens you up for rebirth. Okay? And here we are. You have the potential for an abundant new beginning. Now, this is coins. It can mean money. And it can mean abundance comes in a lot of forms. Lots of energy, lots of love, lots of other things that you may be passionate about. But whatever is coming, you are moving forward, full speed ahead towards victory. And that's victory, and you're using your willpower to do it. Okay? King of Coins. I see him over here. That's a double energy. So I'm thinking that this King of Wands over here is you with your internal struggle, but this King of Coins may be who's coming in for you. And you might be struggling right now with the fact, am I going to be happy? Am I going to be happy? You know what I forgot to do? Never mind. I'll get to it in a second. Alright. Okay. And again, the King of Wands. That can be you being creative, working hard, being abundant, starting that new cycle. Okay? I'm going to pull a card. I forgot to put out the future card. It's 3 of Wands. Alright. I told you, you have to forgive me. I'm new to this set of cards in particular. As if I used them once before, but I don't use them on a regular basis. They kind of throw me off. Okay, so in the past you had the Knight of Cups. You have somebody, I think, that's been trying to come in, and you are either afraid to accept it or you don't see it. But this is going to start a new cycle. Whoever this is, it's what started that new cycle. Okay? And it's giving you clarity. It's starting to give you clarity. So, and that's where you're here with the Crown. You're trying to balance your material and your spiritual plane. Okay? Yep. Because you went through some really rough times. And you may still be doing that. But you are building a firm foundation. Okay? You're building a firm foundation. And the future shows your ships are coming in. That's what the 3 of Wands is. Your ships are coming in. So it's like you're having to be patient, which is not our strong suit. Okay? Because, like I said, the King of Cups. That King of Cups, he may be sitting back. That King of Cups energy is somebody that's sitting back watching you. Not stalker like watching you. They're just watching you. Those emotions run really deep, but they're not showing it yet. And I think they may be waiting for you to cycle through. They're waiting for because they know you have a lot of options. Maybe they're afraid to they may never come forward. Okay? Alright. But I think what they're looking at is this. I think they're watching your transformation. It's like they saw you when you was the little caterpillar, and they were watching you coming out of that chrysalis, and it's like they're fascinated. They've watched you, one little wing at a time and all wet, coming out of that chrysalis, and they're watching you transform into that butterfly. Okay? And they know you have a lot of options. So they will probably be communicating soon. But you have to be you have to be able to see it. So start paying attention to your surroundings. And then I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm really bad about that. I mean, a friend of mine told me yesterday that somebody liked me, and I'm like, huh? What? No. Yeah. Apparently she was right. I was like, who knew? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I never noticed. A lot of us don't, because we're focused on other things. Okay? So they want to communicate because they know that you're going to make them happy. And they want to make you happy. Okay, so they have the 8 of coins. You're over here working hard. Okay? You're trying to see things from a higher perspective. And you're sitting up there and you're thinking logically about how you want to proceed with your life. How you're moving forward. You know, you're coming out of this 5 of Cups energy. You're starting to see, you're starting to see that there are cups that you got 8 cups sitting there and you don't even know you have one. Okay, so this King of Wands, it's telling you whatever you're moving towards, because you got the Chariot too. Whatever you're moving towards, you're going to have victory. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't lose sleep over it. The universe is bringing it in for you. Okay? You have to find, this is what you're trying to balance. I think that's what you're in the process of doing right now, is trying to balance. It's learning to love yourself. You know, the past is gone. Let it go. Once you learn to love yourself, you are, you don't need external validation. And that's usually about the time love comes flying in for you. And that's your cup of love coming in. And it's showing you as the Queen of Wands. So I really do. You got the King of Wands down here too. That's a power couple. Okay. I think that you're a very creative, dynamic person. You have fire. You have drive. You follow your intuition. There's nothing that's impossible for a Sagittarius. We don't understand that word. We don't even understand that concept. What do you mean? Nothing's impossible. I can do this. We can do this. You know? Okay. And again, I think this is going to just blindside you. I don't think you see it coming in. If you do, I don't think you ever thought it was going to come in. See, you got the Queen of Coins too. Well, for this energy, okay, you got the Queen of Coins. I think this is the same person. It's just showing you different sides of this person. Okay? Or maybe you have 2 different people coming in to offer you a cup of love. Okay? And you might be afraid because you went through a whole lot in your past. Alright? But Spirit is showing you that you have the strength to do this. So, keep moving forward. So I think I'm going to do some pull some Archangel cards. And then, like this time is an experiment, so it may not be the same I did the others. But what I'd like to do is, like there's not going to be any extendeds on this one. I want to kind of see what your reactions are to these. And then we'll move forward with that. Okay, so we have Divine Order. Okay, Archangel Raguel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Okay. You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Okay. And then you have overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiel. The worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay? So, Sag, it looks like you're this rebirth. You're opening a new cycle. You're like taking out the tail ends of some of that old cycle. You are learning how to balance yourself. You're learning how to, and you're learning how to love yourself. Okay? So, and you're focused on that. It may be you're focused on. It may be a business that you're focused on. It could be both. It could be a lot of things. But you're focused, I think is what it is, on finding that balance and maintaining that balance. And that's what you set your sight on, so you are zeroed in on it. You know, that's your target. That's what we're doing. That's that. Okay, so I think somebody's watching you go through this process. I really do, in a good way. I don't mean like a stalker. I think somebody's really impressed, and they may not come forward. You may intimidate them. Yeah, that's another one I just figured out. You might intimidate them, but they might be afraid that you would never accept someone like them for whatever their internal reasons are. So, but I think the situation's balancing out, and I think that you're going to overcome a lot of difficulties, whatever you're worried about right now, and keep doing what you're doing. Spirit is bringing this in. This new cycle it's here. It's at your doorstep. It's coming in. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll probably I'm going to look at it, and then I'll see if we're going to continue doing these. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.